One of the things very few brands do is, interestingly, listen to their customers. People say they want this watch to be smaller and the brand makes it bigger. People say they want this color and the brand releases another color. And that's why customers have been looking at independent brands, mainly because they offer a different relationship with their clients. Independent brands are generally small and they don't really have such a large production, but you can also have contact with important people inside the house, inside the brand, and above all, talk to them and express your ideas. I don't think it's a secret that I've been working with the brand Venezianico for quite some time now. It's an Italian watchmaking house that makes watches that I find reasonably priced for what they offer. Now this time they chose to send us their new edition of their diving watch, which we have previously reviewed here on the channel. But the watch they sent us this time is 42mm and features an impressive dial. This dial is made from a mineral called malachite, which forms over thousands and thousands of years as copper is deposited in the soil. I believe this dial speaks for itself because the lines are spectacular. But the most amazing thing is that each of these watches will be different, since you will never find a piece of malachite that is the same as another. So generally, we are talking about each of these watches being unique pieces when you're talking about the dial. There are many variations of green that give the watch a spectacular depth. Now we need to remember that this mineral is fragile, so the people at Venezianico are showcasing their craftsmanship and skills in cutting 0.4mm discs. Now, having the ability to achieve this without breaking or cracking the dial speaks a lot about the brand. But now let's go to the outside of the watch. The bezel insert is made out of tungsten, which interestingly is also a material extremely difficult to work with for many reasons. First, it is the hardest metal and also one of the most resistant. Its melting point is above 3400 degrees, and there is a material that will practically never scratch and will always maintain its mirror-like shine. The interesting part is that within the same watch we have a very strong contrast, because we have a material 100% created by nature, like the malachite stone, with all those layers formed over thousands of years. And on the other side, we have the high-tech bezel made from a very difficult metal to work with, giving us this duality in a single piece. I mean, it's clear that once again, the Italian house has given us a watch worthy of its name with a very interesting value proposition. Besides these materials I mentioned, the case features some very interesting facets on the lugs and the sides of the case. And surely you will remember that at the beginning of this video, I said that generally brands do not listen to their customers. If you go through all the reviews I've done of Venezianico, you'll find a common denominator in my critiques: micro adjustments. What happened with this watch was that the bracelet was changed and a clasp was added, and that allows us to make micro adjustments. It's a bracelet that looks more classic and has a spectacular finish, especially on the clasp with its polishing. It's a small change, but it significantly enhances the comfort of this watch. Overall, it's an excellent watch with a Swiss movement and very good finishing, along with all the materials we've talked about. This watch will go on sale on January 27th, and if you ask me, I think it's an excellent choice if you're looking for a robust diving watch and you want something different from what you'll find in all the jewelry stores. Once again, as always, I want to thank my friends at Venezianico for giving me the opportunity to work with them.